Hello and welcome to Charliebrook. This is the update I promised. Just thought I'd start with the intercity going round. I'm going to bring it into the bridge now, and then we will carry on the conversation. There you go. Okay, hello. Now, as you can see, not a lot's changed since that terrible update on my phone. Yes, landscape, not portrait. As you can see, nothing's really changed. Now, I'm in the centre of the layout, so I can perhaps get a better view of going around. But now, if you remember, I said that I wanted to do, I had some ideas. So, what I was thinking is a couple of things. Now, here, sorry, try and get it in shot. I was thinking either put them points there and them points there. So this track comes all the way and into here and then onto there. And as I said, round and then back off there where the 56 is. And then you've got the two here coming round here like that, and then obviously that. Now I know I said about a helix, and I know people have said to me I wouldn't have a helix, but I want to give it a go. Not right away, it's going to be a little while yet before I can get that, but what I'll probably do is just have that going round and round the back here, and then I can just sort of swap it round when I've built the helix. I may be mad, but I want to give it a go, see if I can do it for my own personal thing. And as I say, this point here, which I'm having trouble with because the intercity keeps stalling on it, but I think because it's got the motion it then carries on, but it's got a little bit of a blip there, so I might have to try and see if I can give that a good clean. But I'm gonna put an opposite point in so the track comes around here. And as I say, and then on here I'm going to have probably a single engine shed and a double engine shed, and that's where I'm going to keep my steamers. So that won't be there. And then as I say, over here I'm going to have, well, coming from here, I'm going to have two terminus lines to here, about where the controllers are. And then I'm going to have another line coming off round here to a shed where I have a pit of some kind and maybe a refueling depot, something like that. And then as I say, above here on this corner, going right up to the wall there, I'm going to have a raised bit with my station with the steps coming down to the platforms, which I've got to figure all the platforms out here, along here. And then I may have to extend a little bit out onto that bit just for that track, don't know yet. And say have some houses here on the wall going along with the retaining wall to split, because I have this track coming round here and then going all the way to the back there, behind there. So I have my two ovals and then my loop, and as I say, with the helix over in this corner where the gap is, try and fit it somewhere in there so the trains can go down and underneath the layout back round, so they've got a long run if they want. And then obviously I'll do point work somewhere so all three loops can swap over, so everything can get onto the three main loops. Now the problem I've got is with this corner. As I said, I could have it like that, so this corner is just two tracks, or as someone suggested, I apologise, I can't remember who it was, about shortening this, because obviously I wouldn't have a point in there then, shortening this, so all this moves up, so then I can have three loops and it misses this beam here. Because obviously if I'd done it like that with the points there and the 2 loops, it gives some operational stuff, because then I'd have to stop a train there if a train's coming this way. You have to have all the signals and whatnots, and you'd have to do your point work and that. Not point work, sorry, your signalling, so stopping trains. So I'd have some operational interest on that corner there. I'd probably end up crashing trains into each other because I'm not too good with that bit, but you learn, don't you? So anyway, so if anyone has any other suggestions maybe that they want to put across, to say, well, perhaps do it this way or that way, or if you think one way is better than the other, because as I say, I want to enclose this bit and have a hill. Sorry, have a hill here. There's my finger. Sorry, have a hill on this corner, some form of hill, as I say, because this won't be here. That's just temporary for the moment to store them locos. So, yeah. So let me know what you think. Now, as I say, this loco here, I was saying about it on my phone. This was, I can't remember what year it was, but I got it free for being a member of the Hornby Club. It's a nice little runner. Let's we'll stick it on the track. I'm going to get it running, let you see it going round. Okay, wrong way, sorry, I'm always doing that. Right, there you go. It's a nice little runner, considering it's like probably about 15 years old, something like that, 15, 14 years old. It doesn't go bad. I mean, that's what, about 3/4 speed. I'm a bit dubious about doing full speed because it could come off. Yeah, so anyway, we'll run that a bit slower so you can see it a bit better running. There you go. So yeah, I got that free when I was a member of the Hornby Club years ago. So yes, it's a nice little train. Let's give her a stop there. See, she does pull well as well. I won't put any carriages on her at the moment, as I say. It's just to sort of let you see it running. As I say, I've got a Percy, which was about the same time I purchased this one. So she's basically the same, really. Just different body, really. I'm going to give her Percy a quick run round. And that's my son. He loves Percy. I'm going to get my Thomas. I want to get him Gordon as well. Big old engine. So yes, right. Anyway, just one thing I want to show you. I know it's not model railways, but my other interest is, you've probably seen it. You have to excuse me a minute while I go under the layout. But I have another interest, which is Lego. As you can see, I've got a few sets down there. Excuse the mess. This one here, the slave one. I don't know whether people are into Star Wars or Lego on here, but as I say, that's my pride and joy. That one, I love that. 3 times I've had to build that. Once when I first got it, once when I dismantled it to move, I rebuilt it, and then the 3rd time when we was doing the loft, it was up here, and my dad, God bless him, knocked it off, and it shattered into a million pieces. So yes, so there you go. That's my other hobby, is Lego. Yes, scale electrics as well, obviously. But yes, that's my other hobby, is collecting Lego. If anyone's interested in Lego as well, and also, as some of you know, I'm a hardcore gamer as well. I love my consoles and gaming. So, right, well, going to end it there with a shot of the lovely Flying Scotsman sitting in the siding there. And look at that, in the background you've got the old 125. 2 lovely trains. I've got to get me some carriages for these 2, the proper ones. Okay, well, thanks for watching. As I say, feel free to comment on anything that I've talked about. Oh, just before I go, I want to ask, this is the little accident I had. As you can see, that's sort of snapped a little bit. I don't want to use super glue because obviously that leaves a mark. could anyone tell me what would be best to use on that to glue it so it doesn't leave any sort of mark or anything to see that it's been glued? Hopefully there's something out there that people would use if they have little accidents. If you could sort of get in touch with in the comments to let me know what you would use, that'd be much appreciated. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. Maybe run a few trains with my son, and speak to you soon. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you very much. Goodbye.